way ahead, far ahead, ahead of Morrison in third place. That biker on the third is actually being lapped. So they're not that close.
Finally seeing the pass from Kim Morrison. You know, now we see her finally making a move, but she sat behind Lucy Hall for at least 3 laps. Hey, I'm speechless. I've just watched him go by the entire field. I'm stunned to see someone riding like this.
He's been waiting for this moment for about 10 laps, hasn't he, Alicia?
That he has. I mean, watching someone race aggressively like this just gets me excited.
And he really can. He bounces back so quickly, and as you can see, this is young Sam Appleton now doing exactly what his coach told him to do.
Vincent Louis and Jonathan Brownlee are now spending the next 2 minutes of their lives and thinking about their decisions on the bike course. So they are parking it. They are currently in that penalty tent.
Vince, how's it going? Could have been better.
Unless he doesn't want to.
This is where it's all going to come down to, I think, this next lap. And Sam Wan getting his energy hit once again with the crowd. So watch this. I bet he's going to catch up to Schumann in this section. And then who knows if he can keep it going.
Did you see that, Kevin? The crowd literally spurred him onto a completely different tempo on that run. I mean, he just started almost sprinting down the stretch down there.
Belinda, and George Goodwin is about to move his way into second place, and all of the other guys have been losing ground on Gustav Eden, but you guys will have the splits, but I hazard a guess that George Goodwin might be the only person running at a similar pace.
Yeah, so just as I was running past them, Rudy just checked what lap I was on, really. So, which is fair enough. You know, I had a similar thought when Matt Hansen came past me in the last bit of the run. I had a really similar thought as well. I just didn't. I wasn't in any way able to speak at all at that point, so I couldn't really ask him. But yeah, so I just sort of, just said, "Oh, I'm on the same lap as you."
In the 45-second time frame, so I wonder if that was possibly the case. But right now, Annie Haug, she talks about just staying in the moment and everything, and she certainly seems to be doing that right now, and is driving ahead. I don't think she's going to spend any more time worrying about that. She's just going to try and figure out how she can win this race.
This is incredible to see this. I mean, we know Laura Philippe is truly a brilliant runner, and she just did that little look back to see Annie Haug coming up on her. It's only a matter of time now before she takes that lead over Laura Philippe.
Not sure if you guys can see this now, but this pass is happening, and we'll wait and see if Laura Philippe tries to go on Annie Haug's shoulder. But yep, there we go. A little bit of a move over. Annie's just starting to pull away almost instantly again. So obviously an emotional Lisa Norden there, and a tough day, and she's not sure if she walks it, she ends up going away with $2,500. So tough call.
Oh, and this is the bad part of sport. Honestly, I know what it's like to be in this position. You think you've got things under control. Listen to me now. Even I'm getting emotional. I can't help it. I mean, Lisa's been a friend of mine. I've known Lisa since she was a junior. She spent a lot of time in Australia back when I lived in Sydney. I trained with Lisa from when she very first started in the sport, and I've seen her absolutely blossom. And to see this now it's devastating.
Here he comes.
Rocking all over the place. Oh, absolutely. He is one fighter when it
You're
comes
right,
to
Rick. He is going at it, isn't he?
We'll see if he has anything in the tank, because right now he is trying to put everything into it. I was wondering if George Goodwin was getting into a little bit of a comfort zone there, but potentially he's going to start hearing Matt behind him.
He will.
And he's going to have to know that he's either got to pick that pace up, or if he doesn't have anything left in the tank. Look at the pace. Matt Hansen now a 5:19 pace that he's running.
I think the last 5 guys asked what lap I was on. George did, Rudy did, Sam did, Lionel did. They all thought I was a lap down when I was going by them. So it was a little bit of an additional motivation bump, I think.
Brownlee, Alistair Brownlee pulled over to the side, did some stretching, and looks like he is struggling a little bit right now.
Andy Dreitz from Germany goes flying past. He's going to take this opportunity when he can. But yeah, it just looks like Ali's suffering from cramps. I mean, I knew this would happen. I did not think it would happen this early on in the run. I thought we were going to be looking at lap 3 and maybe lap 4 before we saw this sort of thing happening. But it's, you know, as much as I love this sport and I thrive on situations like Paula Findlay where they have the race of their life, it's the most gut-wrenching. It can give you the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And just to see this happen to Ali when, you know, he was in the box seat, it's just devastating. I really feel for him now.
Took off to run across the country in Canada. She looks back, really kind of feeling it now, but
I think she's that's the first time I've
there
seen this.
it is.
So literally has not raced since this race last year.
Paula Findlay from Canada.
Oh, this is so crazy. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I did not expect that, obviously. And I mean, I haven't had a good race since 2010, so this is insane. And I just felt good all day. And
yeah.
I don't know, one of those perfect days that never happens, but it happened today.
Challenge Daytona, the 2020 championship with PTO. Gustav Iden with a smile on his face. Gustav Iden has done it. He's won Challenge Daytona.
I was pretty afraid that I already blew up my race already in the swim. And then on the bike, I had no control on the start, but then I realized that the cars were following the leaders, and I weren't really that far behind on the bike, but I decided to just not go over my ability because 18K is pretty long in a run. And then I saw gaining a lot of the leaders from the start on the run. Then I went to the front, I had 100% control, and then 5 minutes later, I really started feeling it. But luckily I took a gel on the start of the run, and when the caffeine kicked in after I don't know, 30 minutes, then I was back in the zone.
So tell us about this lucky hat of yours.
Yeah, I started to believe it actually brings luck for real now because every time I wear it, I have an amazing race.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just found it on the ground in Japan last year, and it's from Taiwan. And I really feel like a connection with the Taiwanese people now. So it's so cool to be there. It's an honor.